So in your last answer, you mentioned Beuys's principle of social sculpture. Can you explain that as you understand it?
Maybe I've already said things like that. Huh? Of course, there's only one thing that is the social sculpture. There isn't. He always said, is the most important artwork to realize is the social sculpture. I completely agree with him because it makes you so happy to live and to be with people in an open situation and a loving kindness situation. It makes you so much more happy than when you have to live in as a slave, a salary slave, or people tell you what to do and your creativity is no longer available to you. You come home and you're completely tired. No, I think people should wake up in the morning and a thought that comes up, one should be able to realize it, because that is a thought that will bring the world further. As Beuys says, everybody carries the future inside. And if we let people be who they are, um, we would get a completely living sculpture as a society. Very easy to do, really. If we get rid of our political parties, so if we see democracy as only possible as a direct democracy, so that we have referendum and we all decide what to do, make it much more available to everybody. Of course, this was not the system in the 19 and 1800s, but today, in a digital time, and also after 2012, the big change, I think a whole new world is waiting for us to be filled in, and that I call the social sculpture, because so many other things, old-fashioned ways of looking at art, modern art is at its end, now art can start. Uh, Joseph Beuys said, do you remember? Modern art is at its end, now art can start. Okay, that's the reality of today, I find. And I see many, many people who live that already. But the indoctrination from state government ideas, schools that are not free, creativity that cannot come out, all these ideologies that, of course, bring war instead of peace, we should forget about, and we should just think according to our innermost happiness and love. Because there's so much love in the world, as I just said. If you think negative, there's only, it has a beginning and an end. But to love, there is no end. And that's the beauty. And you can forever go. It's always there, it's always available in many, many forms. Even the grass, I think, grows from love. The social sculpture, you can't escape it. It's very, very wise of Beuys to start speaking about it. But as he said in Japan a few times, what I'm saying here, you can sleep because till the beginning of the 21st century, nobody will want to do these things. But in the beginning of the 21st century, then people will listen. So I think it is actually only now the time for us to understand what Beuys was saying. And what he's saying is very, very normal, really, to everybody's mind. It speaks and you can understand it. So let's change the art world into a world for a social sculpture. I don't think it's difficult.